Hello, class. So, in today's lesson, we will talk about high school algebra polynomials and rational expressions. So, our main topic for today is understanding the relationship between zeros and the factors of polynomials. So, first off, what we want to do is try to find the definition of zero product property. So, I give you a little bit of time to throw some ideas out. So, the definition that we came up with is the zero property states that AB is equal to 0, then either A or B, or both in some unique cases, a product of factors is 0 if and only if one or more of the factors is 0. So now we want to go back a little bit backwards and try to do like a quick review about factoring before we settle into the factors of 0. So a quick review is factor this expression, which is 3x plus 27. So first we have is 3x plus 27. So we want to find the greatest common factor for each of the integers. So we know that 3 could go into 3 and 27. So those will be our greatest common factor integer. So 3 will be the greatest common factor. So we could simplify the expression as 3 times x plus 9 will be the factor of this expression. So now, with a quick review, we could look at our first example. And our first example will be the same one as above, but we're including the zero property. So what we have here, so first will be, oh, there you go. First will be 3x plus 27 is equal to 9, will be equal to 0. So now, going from the one above, we could factor this, and we know the greatest common factor between 3 and 27 is 3. So we have is 3 times x plus 9 is equal to 0. So now we could include two different possible answers. So we have is 3 is equal to 0 or x plus 9 is equal to 0. So 3 does not equal to 0. So this will be a non-solution for us. However, for the 9, we could minus 9 on each side, x is equal to negative 9. So our answer for this will just be x is equal to negative 9. So now for our second one, what we have is a different problem, but almost the same sort of procedure. So what we have is x squared plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. So now we're trying to find the 0 property. So we have is x squared plus x minus 20 is equal to 0. And now going to get the factors of 20. So the factors are 20 will be 1 and 20, 2 and 10, and also 4 and 5. But we want to include a factor that is 1 based on here. So the only number that includes that will be 4 and 5. So what we have is x times x is equal to 0. So we don't know which one will be positive and which one will be negative. So what we have is 5 and 4. So in this case we have 5x. This one we have 4x. So now what we have to do is try to find which one is which. So this will be positive because it's more than positive and negative, and this will be negative. So it will be plus 5 minus 4. So we have x plus 5 is equal to 0, or x minus 4 is equal to 0. So it will be x is equal to negative 5, or x is equal to 4. So the answer will be x is equal to -5 or 4. So now for the last problem, I want it a little bit more complicated, but it's the same result. So I would want you to try it for a little bit. So we will go over this problem also. So first, move all variables and numbers. So we want to move everything on one side. So we have x squared minus 8x equal to -15. Now move everything to the left. X squared minus 8x, so plus 15 plus 15. What we have is plus 15 is equal to 0. And the factors of 15 will just be 1 and 15 and 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 works because they add up to 8. But how will we know which one will give us our 8? So what we do is 5 and 3. So this will be 5x, this will be 3x. So now what we have is we want them to both be negative, so it could be both come up at -8. So if we multiply -5 times -3, we will get +15. So what we have is x minus 5 is equal to 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now you have add 5, which gives us x equal to 5, or add 3, which gives us 3. So answer is x equal to 5 or 3. And now these are the ways to complete these type of problems. Thank you for the lesson.